Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Lost Husband. This is a 2020 film. Yay. New movie. It's rated PG 13, perfect for everybody. Runs an hour and 50 minutes, not too long. It came out in April of this year, and it stars Sharon Lawrence, Josh Duhamel, and Leslie Bibb. This only has about 600 grades on IMDb, so really it is kind of new. People need to go watch it. The description here is trying to put her life back together after the death of her husband. Libby and her children moved to her estranged aunt's goat farm in central Texas. This is The Lost Husband. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like any correspondence with me outside YouTube, I do have my Facebook page up and running. It's Danny's Movies and Music. Lots of bonus content on there. I think you'll enjoy it. If you'd like to check it out, I appreciate it. This comes to me off of research. I have been finding some new 2020 films, even though everybody says there's nothing to watch. There is. And so here is one example. Obviously, two people that we know, Sharon and Josh. And it's an enjoyable cast. It's an enjoyable movie. It feels a little bit tad like a Hallmark movie. It feels a little bit tad like just like a second-hand little TV thing, But it was enjoyable, and I'm glad it had 2 stars. And I think the first thing that kind of bothered me about this is it likes to have filler time. And I think a lot of these kind of romantic, sappy little movies have a lot of filler time, but this only has a couple occasions of it, but I really, really don't enjoy it at all. And so I don't like any filler time. There's no reason for it. Watching somebody do the dishes, watching somebody walk around in a room when there's really no reason for them to be in the room, and you're just waiting for their next encounter with somebody. There's no reason for that. So this does have a lot of good stuff about it, especially since it's new. So I want to try and hype you up on it. It does have some relaxed conversation. Obviously, our two main characters have been around the block and they know what they're doing in the acting world, so they're very relaxed in their interactions and stuff. Even though I don't think they mix as a couple, I don't like them together in that way, but they're just very good actors and very seasoned actors. And obviously we have a couple older people in here, so obviously they're going to be relaxed. The kids seem excited to be in every situation that they're in, so I thought they were pretty good. So they all offer a pretty good brand of comedy. Everything's just nice to make you smile. I don't know if I laughed out loud too many times at this movie, but I was just smiling a lot. It's a very pleasant movie. Like I said, with our two main characters not being a great couple, they just don't have that chemistry. They just have very good interactions with each other. Along with that comes that this is a predictable movie. It is very sappy. It is trying to be a certain kind of romantic movie eventually. It has a lot of stuff going on leading up to that, which is why it's a pretty good movie. But it is predictable, and it's slow to get to that point because they want to throw all this other stuff in. They have stuff going on with the kids, they have stuff going on with the aunt, and our main character, I would call her our main character, Sharon. She is our main character, and her mother and her aunt have something going on, but they don't want to release to you what it is until the end. And that kind of hangs and hovers over the movie, and that's kind of a elephant in the room. It's like, tell us already. And then but yeah, Josh has his own thing going on. The farm maybe isn't doing that great. You don't know what's going on with that. So there's just a lot of stuff in here, and it all kind of is in the way of the eventual point. And so I felt like they took way too long to actually get to the point at the end, and I just felt like they settled and they're like, let's just have, these two people fall in love, let's just have this happen. And I was like, I don't really like that way of just dishing out at the end of the movie after we've watched you for like an hour and 40 minutes. I don't like you just dealing out at the end. So there is some big news about what's going on with the mother and the aunt. They've been feuding for so long, and we don't know why. And then they released why at the end. There's a really weird reaction to that, and I just don't know why they handled it like that. I thought it'd be bigger news. I thought that it'd be a bigger deal. I thought people would be more, furious at it, because we're waiting all movie for it. These people have been waiting their whole life. It's like, I just don't understand what the deal is. One second. I have my notes, but they keep falling here and everything. So, yeah. So that's really what the deal is at the end, is that there's this news that's released by the aunt, and Sharon, our main character, she gets her moment. Is she gonna blow up at people? Is she gonna move away? What's she gonna do? And the discussion that ensues from that, you figure would have happened earlier in her life. It's stuff that she's finding out about her mother, and it's like, who finds out about stuff like this after they've had 2 kids, after they've lived with their parent, after they live with another, family member? Like, why is this coming out now? It's just a little bit too dramatic, a little bit too convenient for the movie that this stuff would come out at this point of her life. So I just thought it was a little bit too convenient for the movie overall. Everything that happened in this movie was just a little bit too much thrown at us. Keep it a little bit more simple. Movies like this that I bought, that are up here, that, I can give an A grade to, I think they're a lot more simple. I think they're a lot more to the point. I think they like to throw stuff at you, but they handle it a lot better. And so I think that this movie was maybe a little bit too lofty of expectations. Like, they just were trying too hard. I didn't really care about the situation with the farming. Like, I mean, they seem to make it really hard, but they make it look really easy. So despite the 2 great actors, despite the seemingly nice movie that I can suggest to watch to get your own opinion, I have to give The Lost Husband, who really doesn't know why they're calling it that, because I expected a lot more discussion about our main character's husband, that has something happen to him. I thought the movie would be about him, but apparently it's about Josh's character, and I don't know why. I'm not really keen on the whole title, but I'm gonna have to give this movie a C+. I think it can know what's wrong with it. It can change some things. The chemistry is a little off. Things that I've said like that, I think earn it a C+. Thanks, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies. Thanks.